The biggest threat to the Atchafalaya Basin today are river diversions, creating deltas and destroying those wetlands forever. All these was called water quality projects in the Atchafalaya Basin. They're really river diversions that were river water into the swamps, and they fill in the swamps with sand and silt.
Everywhere we're looking at that you see dirt, the water's high enough, I should be able to navigate my boat across all of this. It's not doing anything to improve our ability to pass floods. It's not doing anything to improve habitat. It's killing habitat.
We don't want to create more problems. We want to leave the sand in the river, and we want to try to save the remnants of this Buffalo Cove area right here.
At a regional scale, sedimentation is a problem because it's compromising that flood protection strategy for Baton Rouge and New Orleans and all of the shipping that the United States depends on in the Mississippi River.
The Atchafalaya Basin is critically important to protect much of south central Louisiana from Mississippi River floods. As the Mississippi River flows into Louisiana, you have what's called spillways that release that pressure into the levee system. Coming from the north, the first spillway that you're going to find is called the Morganza Spillway. And then you keep going down that Mississippi River, you have the Bonacera Spillway, which releases waters into Lake Pontchartrain. Below the Bonacera Spillway, you have the City of New Orleans. Using the Bonacera Spillway have huge consequences. In 2019, it was opened twice the same year, and the algae blooms reach all the way to Florida, prompting the state of Mississippi to sue the Corps to stop using the Bonacera Spillway. You don't want to use the Bonacera Spillway because of the consequences. You have two choices. You either let the levees fail and flood the City of New Orleans, or you have another alternative, which it will be to use the Morganza Spillway. So we go back to the Atchafalaya Basin. It's designed like a bathtub. They put levee systems that 20 miles apart, and it had two drainage systems, which is going to be the Wax Lake outlet and the Atchafalaya River. If you fill the bathtub with sand, then you're losing flood capacity. Depends on where the levees fail, it will be different cities that will get flooded. In the Atchafalaya Basin, you got Morgan City and all the cities and communities all the way to Lafayette on the west. On the Mississippi River, you got this here Baton Rouge, all the small towns and cities along the Mississippi River, trillions of dollars of chemical plant infrastructure.
What we need to do right now, just let nature take care of itself and just leave it alone.
Here's another natural slough right here. You can see how it's low, but you can see how the sand has filled it up. I should be able to turn in there with my boat and navigate right through there.
I really hope that from now on you work with NGOs like members of the Atchafalaya Basin Coalition that have been working for over a decade to protect the Atchafalaya Basin and share the same vision that you have and the same goal that you have for the Atchafalaya Basin.
We're hoping with this coalition we can begin to look at these issues systematically and kind of get ahead of the bigger issues instead of fighting every problem one at a time.